Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing like showing you my shoes slash decluttering them and like building a shoe rack because I need to like totally organise the bottom of my wardrobe. I haven't got like a huge shoe collection, I'm not one of those kind of people, but I always find like seeing inside people's wardrobes is like, you know, it's quite a personal insight to me. Like, it's so interesting to me to see people declutter things, like absolutely anything. I find it quite satisfying and like motivating to declutter some stuff. So I thought I'd share that with you. I am going to do like a clothing decluttering, but that isn't going to be today. I don't have the time today to like film all of it. So I'm just going to build my shoe rack, and then we're going to pull all the shoes out, put the shoe rack in and declutter the shoes before we put them back in. So I'm going to kind of fast forward through me building the shoe rack. I got it from Argos for, I want to say, $18.99. I'll link it down below so that you guys can see which one I build. You can like put it on the wall, like link it against the wall so it doesn't move. Can't do that. This is like a rented property and I'm not putting holes in the wall. So we're just going to hope it stands on its own. And to be honest, I'm doing this without Sam, so let's see how it goes. I think I'm better at building these things than he is anyway. Oh, and if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. And if you press that notification bell, you'll be notified every time I upload. I definitely think I've got like the knack going now, so I definitely think the other side's going to be easier. Like this side hasn't been like hard, but you know, you just have to kind of get the feeling for it. As I see this thing coming together, it's definitely bigger than I expected. Also the holes are cut like on some of them a little bit unevenly, so you have to kind of work the wood to make it work for you, which is the problem. I think it's just not the best quality ever. Like, I think you're also like at risk of giving yourself splinters because the wood's a bit like unfinished, you know. There's also a little bit of a split on one of like the bits of wood where like some of it was like gonna flake off. I don't know which shelf I put that on. I hope I put it on like the bottom one where I'm not gonna like touch it, you know. Finished. I put the entire thing together, which I'm quite proud of, simply because I don't tend to do a lot of this building lark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear all of my shoes out of the wardrobe first, and then I'm going to try and fit this beast in, because I'm going to be the entire way of me trying to like fit this thing in the wardrobe anyway. So, and then what I'll do is I'll like sit like closer to the camera and go through each of my shoes and go through like what I'm keeping and what I'm not. So we are back in this room, and the reason for that is because it's the next day and I edited the footage back and found that I'd lost the clip of me showing you like nearly all of my shoes. So I have nearly all of my shoes surrounding me on the floor. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to talk to you about what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. Some of them you will see are like me sat on the floor in my bedroom, but that was all I was able to salvage, and 99% of it is sat on the floor here. So I'm going to go through like each pair, if I'm going to give them to like my mum or my sister, because they have like, my mum's got like size 5 to 6 feet. So if they're a little bit big, they're going to go to my mum, and if they're a little bit small, they'll go to my sister, who's like a 3 to 4. I'm a 5 in case you were wondering, and if they're in good nick, that's where they're going, and if they're in like unwearable nick, then they're going in the bin. And yeah, I have some of those in there. I haven't thrown them out for some reason. But that's what's happening basically. So these boots, these were like my favourite boots ever. They were so comfy and they zipped up, so they were super easy. But you can see they're like busted, like this bit's coming off. My mum has replaced them. I'll show you with which boots in a second, the ones I got for Christmas. But these really need to go in the bin, like really need to. I don't know why they ended up back in the bottom of my wardrobe, but they did, so they are going in the bin. So these are the boots my mum replaced them with. They're like a suede on the back and like the leathery material at the front. They're super cute, super comfy. These are the ones that sit right by my front door. I have 2 pairs there, as does Sam. There's not space for more, even though he tries to fit more under there. But yeah, so these stay right by the door because they're the boots that I wear like most often. Now I have 2 pairs of Docs. These are the ones that Sam got me for our anniversary. They have this like flowery print on. And then these are the ones that I got in college that my friends got me. Now I wear Docs in a 6, and that's because I find that they pinch otherwise, and the 6s are just super comfy. So in my opinion, it is worth like trying on like a size up just to see if you find like they're more comfy, to see if you find them more comfy, just because I found that, you know, the 5s are just too uncomfortable for me. But I'm definitely keeping both pairs. They will last me forever and ever. You see, I've had these since November and they look in such good nick. Now, other boots wise, I have like a pair of tall boots. I'm only showing you one of each pair, and the reason I'm showing you only one of each pair is because what's the point in me showing you 2 of exactly the same item? But these come up to like over the knee. They've got like a smaller heel. I really struggle walking in heels. It's quite embarrassing. God, I remember when I was little going into Shoe, which is like a shoe store over here, and trying on some Iron Fist heels because they were the most beautiful thing in the world to me. And oh my god, it was a freaking state. I bought them in the end. I don't know where they are. They've got to be somewhere because I would never have gotten rid of them. They are beautiful, and like, oh my god, I still probably look like a 4-year-old in her mum's shoes. It's a mess. But anyway, I got these from New Look for about 20 to 25 pounds. They are super comfy, and I haven't worn them loads actually. I might wear them tonight if I put a skirt on. Like, I am going out for a date night tonight, so we shall see. Oh, and don't do me and just leave the stickers on all of your shoes because they all go like warm, like when you have actually worn them out, you know. So these are a couple of like old fake Converse style ones. They're like my favourite thing ever, but you can see they're both worn kind of like this at the back. I think one of them has like a hole in the material somewhere. Like, they're an absolute mess. They were so well loved, and to me this is how shoes should be. Like, before you get rid, like worn to death. So these are going in the bin because then they're not really wearable anymore, you know. So these shoes were like my old work shoes. They're definitely going in the bin. Don't know why they ended up back in my wardrobe, considering I've had 2 new pairs since these. These were from Clark's, and I got them from like a retail outlet for about £45. I found that Clark's shoes are quite comfy. However, I find like Skechers trainers are a little bit comfier for like a longer wear, like on your feet for hours kind of moment. These shoes, I freaking love them. I need to get some new shoelaces for them because the shoelaces are just done. But like, these are my night out shoes. They've got a huge heel, but because they've got that platform, like I can walk really easy in them. I've only sprained my ankle once in them, so I've done rather well. I'd have definitely sprained my ankle in heels more. So comfy, so good. They were probably from New Look. New Look's where I get my best boots from, to be honest. And I'm still going to keep them because I wear them for like every night out that I go on. Not that I go on much anymore. I'm 23 and my ideal night in is Netflix and chocolate, like most of us. So apart from those Iron Fist ones that I mentioned that I cannot find, they might be at my mother's, this is the only pair of heels that I own, I think. These are from New Look. They are a size 5. You can see a lot of my shoes are from New Look. But they're so comfy. Like, these are pretty comfy. I can't wear them for ages and ages and ages. If I'm on my feet, then it ain't happening for too long. If I'm driving, then this ain't happening. But these are the only pair of like proper like heels that I've got. And I, like you can see, I don't have like a big heel. But they are really, really nice and comfy. New Look also do shoes for wide feet if you're interested. Not sponsored. So we've got like more suede night out wedges that need a clean. You can see, oh my god, there's an absolute mess. But these are super cute, and I've been complimented on nights out for these before, and they are pretty comfy. I think if you're on a night out where you're going to be out for a few hours, they're fine. Any longer than that, you might struggle a little bit on like the toe pinching aspect, but I do think they're super flattering, and you only have to paint like the first 2 or 3 toes. I don't know if that's a trick that like I'm the only one that does that. I doubt it. But when you only have like a couple of toes showing, what's the point in painting the whole foot? No one else is going to see it, are they? So these are the 2 pairs of shoes that I was on about that I've had since my work shoes. So they're both Skechers trainers. You can see this one's like a leathery one, this one's more material. These I don't wear for work anymore. I find that there's a hole slightly in one of them. They've been worn and loved for about a year, but after that, when you're on your feet for so long, they don't work for you anymore. So I have replaced them with these ones, which is good because if you get any bodily fluid on them, they're not going to seep through as much as you are in the material ones. I still use these for the gym though, because I can still do the impact stuff for like a short period of time on them. So I'm not going to throw either of them out because I do use both of them. You guys can see I'm just going through this in like quite a random order, to be honest. Oh my god, these sandals, I think they're also from New Look, to be honest. These are one of my favourite pairs of sandals. Your feet just slip right in. If you have like a problem with like, you know how people have like problems sometimes with things like going between their toes? I get that. I used to be like that for like a long time. It took me a while to get over it, to be honest. Like I found it quite painful, to be honest. But these are just so cute. They'll go with absolutely anything. And they're just like easy slip on, slip off, you know. And I think like that matters. Like if you're on the beach and things like that, you can easily just slip them on, slip them off, like pop into the ocean. Wouldn't wear these in the water. They are like a faux suede. So the two pair of Converse I own are quite different. These are like my everyday Converse, grey, well loved, starting to wear through a bit at the back. I can always tell on my shoes because of how I bear my weight. Like how well worn a shoe pair are, and like these are wearing but they're not like too worn yet. Super comfy, like double layered, really nice and warm. Now these ones I haven't worn quite as much. I'm not really sure why. It's because they've been under my shoe pile, that's what it is. These are my Harley Quinn Converse. Oh my god, I absolutely love them. I've had them for years and I just really haven't worn them. I'm not sure why. These could be on the date night tonight. I don't know that you'd appreciate that, but they're super cute and I'm definitely keeping them. So these are a couple of like my flats. So actually I wore, I think, the black pair on like a May ball getting ready thing. Like I definitely, I think, wore this pair for like a long night. Like if you're going on a night out that's going to be longer than heels allow, like just get some comfy flats and don't even bother with the heels. I would say if you're going on like a longer night out, do not bother with the heels, just wear some flats. Who actually cares like what your feet look like? Only you. And would you rather have pretty feet that are like bleeding by the end or comfort? I know which I'd go for, which is why I have two pairs in the different colours, so I'm definitely keeping both. So someone gave me this pair because they didn't fit them, and I can say that they don't fit me either, and I don't know why I like have them. I don't think I tried them on when she first gave them to me. And she was like, oh, you can just give them away or whatever, like if they don't fit you, which is what I'm going to have to do. My mum is going to be trying these on because they're a bit bigger than like they are for me. And you can see they're like barely worn at all. They are from Tesco, actually. They're from F&F. They are super cute boots, and don't get me wrong, if they fit me, I would be keeping them, sorry mum. But they don't, so she gets a pair of shoes. Now these shoes I have some good memories with. These are like my maroon wedges from Primark that Sam got me. I think I was feeling just a little bit crap and he treated me to these shoes, saying they were for my birthday, and then once he bought them for me, they weren't for my birthday anymore, they were just like for a gift to cheer me up, which I thought was very sweet. But they go really well with actually all black outfits, I find, because that way you're adding a pop of colour without having to like add colour to the actual like clothing. So I do really like these. They're comfy and I can wear these nearly all day actually. So if I'm like 6 hours, something like that, 6 to 8 hours, I'll be alright in something like this as long as I'm not on my feet for the entire time, you know. Super comfy, super affordable and super cute. So my last shoes are two pairs of brown boots. Now out of these two, this is definitely my favourite. These are from Asda. I could not tell you for the life of me where these are from. There's no way I'm finding out. So these are like super warm. They've got this lining here, super thick, super comfy. Like in the winter, these are some great boots. I mean, they don't have a lot of grip, so if it's like icy, then it's a problem. But in like the cold wind and stuff, these keep you so warm. They're so comfy and so cute. Definitely keeping them. Might wear them out like later because it is snowing at the moment, so I can't wear them out for like in the snow. However, I can wear them out once it cools like down a little bit. It'll still be like frosty, but it won't be icy. Do you know what I'm saying? Now these, I love the fur lining bit around these, and actually the problem I find with brown boots is actually then I like to wear a brown bag or a brown coat and finding the exact same shade of brown is a problem. I don't tend to have this problem so much with this, like a deep brown. It's kind of, you know, common, which is a good thing. It'll match a lot of the stuff that you have. So I wear these a little less than I wanted to, simply because they're at the bottom of my shoe pile. So these are going near the top so that I wear them more. You can see they're like barely worn, but super cute and super comfy. So these, I think I got them from Select. So these are the most uncomfortable sandals I've ever worn. I don't reach for them, and you can tell that I don't reach for them. You can tell they're not very worn. Like, it's still got that label on the bottom. I'm so bad for taking the labels off these things. I'm never going to wear them again, and I'm never going to wear them again because they hurt me. So I am going to give them possibly to my mum or my sister to see if they find them more comfortable, and if not, they can just donate them. I have 2 pairs of flip-flops. I'm going to keep them both. I know that you don't need like more than 1 pair of flip-flops realistically, but they go with like different things. Like I have a bikini that this goes really well with, and then if I'm feeling like less trashy, these are what I'd go for. Have another pair of sandals which I'm keeping, you know, so that I've got like a bit of black on one. Now I used to wear these as like slippers. I wore these around the house absolutely loads. You can tell how worn and loved they are. They're like by Iron Fist, and they are some of the comfiest flats ever. I have stretched them out to like beyond recognition. You can see how like stretched they are here. They're probably a 6 now, even though they were originally a 5. They're so comfy and I wear them like all the time, so I'm definitely keeping them. These, I don't remember when I got these, but they're super cute, and I thought they're only a size smaller, I'll wear them. I definitely didn't wear them, so my sister has smaller feet than me, so I'm definitely going to try and give these to her because she will actually wear them. I'm pretty sure they were from Primark about 5 or 6 years ago, but they're in really good nick, so I am going to offer them to her. If she doesn't want them, they can be donated. I think this is the last pair. So these are some Vans that I got about 3 or 4 years ago. Now, they are so comfy and they're not as worn as I remember them being. Like, I was planning on throwing them away, and if you look at the heel, they are like a little bit worn. Like you can see here, it's thinning a bit, but they're not as worn as I anticipated, and I don't really know why I don't reach for them. I think they'll be good actually for my community placements coming up, so I'm definitely going to keep these. So before I built like the storage thing here, I was relying on like this shoe holder here. But what we would do is, you know, the partition like in the middle of the wardrobe, it doesn't like, there's not like a wall or like anything between it. So this would sit there and I would never see any of the shoes in it because it was like not in sight. So I have moved them to Sam's side because Sam requested that I don't put them on my side because it means all of my clothes will go onto his side. So I am more likely to use all of the shoes I put in there. So I'm probably going to put like my flat shoes in there. Possibly, or like, I don't know, this is the thing, there is like quite a bit of space in each of them, so I might put like my trainers in there or something, or things that are not going to fit. I don't know, probably flat shoes are a good idea, who knows. I will see. I will start putting shoes away in there, and then I'll show you guys when it's all done, because it is quite dark in there. I don't have like a mobile light source that I can like show you what's going on in there. So literally when I show you later, it will be a phone torch holding the camera situation. However, I will show you guys when it's all done. So on the top shelf there, I just put like a couple of flats. I put my Converse and some boots. Like on the bottom shelf with some trainers, some more trainers. On the shelf below, more boots, the Vans. I've got that box with the shoes on there just to protect them. My Docs, they're a bit bent at the top, but they always like bend there, you know, when you walk, so I'm not too fussed. I've got all my like shoes that I don't wear as often on the bottom shelf, so like boots, heels there, and I've got all my flats down here. So I've got my flip-flops, my like slip-ons, and then I've got my super tall boots there. I'm so pleased that I organised my shoes, decluttered, like it looks so much better and feels so much better. Like normally they're all on Sam's side, which he's not a massive fan of because he can't find his shoes then under all of my shoes. And honestly, I'll be able to actually see what I've got. You know, I don't know that there's necessarily room for any more. However, I haven't used that like hanging bag for anything, so technically there's room for more shoes. Not that he needs to know that. But I really appreciate you guys like watching the video. If you liked it, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. And if you press that notification bell, then you'll be notified every time I upload. Thank you for watching.